Okay, so we just got through the first intro. Now we're going to do a little section that's kind of like the verse, but not exactly the verse. It sets up the verse, so we'll call this the pre-verse section. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have two guitars here. So the first guitar will be playing power chords on the bottom two strings. The first one will be A, which is played on the 5th fret of the E, along with the 7th fret of the A string. That's going to be an A5 power chord. We're going to play that 2 times, go back to G, back up to A, play that 3 times, down to G, down 1 fret, that's F sharp, down to an E power chord. That'll be played with the open E and the 2nd fret of the A string. And we're going to play that phrase 3 times. Okay, now after playing that 3 times, we're going to have a little lead phrase that ends it off. And it's going to sound something like this. Okay, so this is from the A blues scale. I'm going to start on the 7th fret of the G string, bend up, come back down, 5th fret on the G, 7 on the D, pivot with your 3rd finger back to the 7th fret of the G to the 5th fret of the G. So from the beginning, now 7-5 D string, 7-6-5 A string, slide back to 3 on the A string, 5-3 on the A, ending 5-3 on the E. The whole thing now. Okay, so if I go back and try and put this in context, we play that rhythm 3 times and then play this little lead phrase. All right, so let's take a look at what the second guitar is doing during this pre-verse riff. We're going to start off with an A power chord, 2 scratches, 3rd fret of the low E, play the A power chord 2 times, down to the low E string, 3 to 2, and this guitar is going to go to the A string open. Okay, so here's what we've just learned. And we're going to do it again. And one more time. Now on the 4th time, we're going to play the A chord, scratch, and then we're going to play on the 5th fret of the high E string. That note is A. And then we're going to end the phrase by playing this, which is 3rd fret of the A string to the open A, and then down to the low E string on the 2nd fret. Okay, so let's go back and play this entire second guitar part. Put it in context. All right, let's take a look at the verse now. We're going to start off with an A power chord, 2 scratches, play the note G, which is on the 3rd fret of the low E string. So far we've done this. Play the A chord 2 times. Now I'm going to play on the low E string 3rd fret twice, 2nd fret of the low E, and then finally finishing off with the low E string. So far we've done this. And we're going to do that 4 times. Okay, the second half of the verse goes to E. So we're going to move up here to 7th position. The root note's going to be E, 7th fret of the A string. And I'm going to play on the 7th fret of the A, 9th fret D, 9th fret G. That's going to be an E power chord. We're going to go between E, move it down a whole step to D, back to E, back to D, down a half step to C sharp, and down a whole step to B. Same chord shape every time. And we're going to do that 4 times. Okay, and then we're going to be into the chorus. So let's go back and try and put this whole verse together. And there it is. Okay, now we're into the chorus. The chorus starts off on a C power chord, and then we're going to play some single notes. B, which is on the 2nd fret of the A string, open A, the note G, 3rd fret of the E string. Now I'm going to move up to a D power chord, single notes on C sharp, that's on the 4th fret of the A string, single notes on the note B, which is on the 7th fret of the low E, to the 5th fret of the low E. Put those two together, we get this. And then we're going to have this little lick. Now what's happening here is we're playing single notes on the A string, 7th fret 2 times, 5th fret once, low E string, 6th fret twice, twice on the 5th fret, and then we're going to play on the 3rd fret to the open E. And we're going to do that 3 times. And then we're going to have some single notes. They were all single notes, but I mean we're only going to hit each note once. 7th fret of the A string, 5th fret, low E string 6 to 5, low E string 3 to 4. And that gets us back into the next verse. And there it is. So let's go back and put the whole chorus together. That's it.